Hi, boys and girls. I'm back again, and I have with me the book that we started earlier in another video called Poles Apart, Life at the Ends of the Earth by Dr. Mark Norman. And we're going to pick up on page 10. You might see that little fella behind me zooming around, drinking his nectar, which is sugar water. North Pole at the top, South Pole at the bottom. Puffins are like the penguins of the Arctic. Like penguins, they are great swimmers, but unlike penguins, puffins can fly. Some puffins even have similar strange hairdos to crested penguins. Well, I have to show you this up close. Isn't that kind of funny? Look at that hairdo. Look at that. Very cute, though, very pretty birds. Penguins are only found on the bottom half of the world, down at the South Pole. Their little wings are useless for flying, but are excellent for steering when swimming. And you can see them swimming in the water, the big penguins and the babies. So that's what they use their little wings for. Not for flying, but for swimming. The top predators of the Arctic are the polar bears. When hunting over the ice, a polar bear will sometimes hide its black nose with its paw so that it can blend into the snow. This makes it easier for the large creature to creep up on sleeping seals. Excuse me. A polar bear is a great swimmer and will eat everything from roots and berries to hairs and seals. So they'll eat plants and fruits, but they'll also eat little animals. Okay, that's just how it is. That's how God made them. One of the top predators of the Antarctic is the leopard seal. It hunts like a crocodile, cruising around in the water with only its eyes and nostrils sticking up out of the water as it looks for penguins to eat. And this is him right there, sneaking up by the ice where all the little penguins are. Look out, little penguins. The Arctic landscape changes from plants and tundra in the summer to a frozen world of ice and snow in the winter. Hunters like the snowy owl and Arctic fox turn white in winter to blend in with the snow. Why do they want to blend in with the snow? So that the bigger animals can't find them and eat them, and hunt for them. In Antarctica, it is cold enough for snow and ice all year round. White is a good color for camouflage, so many birds like giant petrels stay white all year. And look, she's protecting her little baby here. That's nice. So camouflage, I bet a lot of you know what camouflage means. Yes, it means to blend in, to hide from everything around you. So you take on the same color of your surroundings and you blend in. Good. Some types of seals like to cuddle together to keep warm. Walruses have to be careful not to poke their neighbor in the eye with their tusks. They use their tusks to climb into floating ice. Males will also use their tusks to fight. So it's kind of like their weapon. In Antarctica, elephant seals also like to cuddle. Pups grow fat on oily milk, then piled together to stay warm. The pups have to stay out of the sea until they are big enough to swim faster than their main predators, the killer whale. So they have to grow up and learn how to be very, very fast. They don't want... Henry! Some seals in the Arctic like to party. Bearded seals sing songs under the ice. Early explorers thought they were mermaids singing. Male hooded seals have rubbery noses that they can blow up to look like red balloons. They do this to attract a mate. Well, look at that. See his red balloon type nose? He's looking for a girlfriend. And so that's when she sees that, she knows that he wants to be her boyfriend. Okay? Like humans, seals are air breathers. Wendell seals dive under the Antarctic ice to hunt for fish and octopus. They breathe through a hole in the ice, which they keep open by scraping back and forth with their front teeth. Well, they're pretty smart, huh? One of the strangest animals of the Arctic is the narwhal. These whales have only 2 teeth. Males grow one of these teeth to a 6-foot-long tusk that sticks out of the front of their heads. Males use their tusk to spar, just like a sword fight. Wow, look at that. Minke whales are the most common whales in Antarctica. They search along the edges of the sea ice for schools of tiny shrimp known as Antarctic krill. Krill is tiny, tiny little fish and shrimp. These whales feed by gulping big mouthfuls of water and krill. Then they squirt the water out through a sieve of special hairy places in their mouths called baleen plates, trapping the shrimp. So they spit out the water and then they eat up the little fish and shrimp. Pretty neat. Winters are hard at the ends of the earth. In the Arctic, all the plants are buried under snow and ice. Musk oxen have thick fur and huddle together for warmth. They dig through shallow snow to get to the frozen grass underneath. In Antarctica, male and emperor penguins have the toughest winter. They spend months in the freezing dark, shuffling around with an egg on their feet. That's right. Males won't eat for about 100 days while they wait for their female mates to return in spring with food for the new chicks. As the sun returns in spring, the snow melts in the Arctic and the tundra plants are uncovered. Animals return to feed and have their young. Caribou walk and swim across lakes while birds flock from everywhere. Wolves and red foxes arrive to hunt. In springtime in Antarctica, the sea ice melts and tiny krill form huge swarms. Seabirds fly south and whales swim from warmer waters to feast on the krill. Male sperm whales arrive to hunt for big squid. One more page. Oops, sorry, wrong page. Oh, that is the end. So we learned a lot. No, here we have one more page. People have lived in the Arctic for more than 5,000 years. The Inuit live in the Arctic across northern Russia, North America, and Greenland. In northern Europe, the Sami people are the traditional herders of reindeer. And look, what kind of house does this man live in? We've talked about this, especially for I Week. He lives in an igloo. Yeah, igloo. There is no land connecting Antarctica to other countries, so this frozen continent was only discovered by explorers about 200 years ago. Today, the only people who live here are scientists doing research into wildlife, weather, and global warming. Or weather, I'll say. And that is the end of our book, poles apart, which we learned a little bit about the top of the world and the bottom of the world. Life at the ends of the earth. Okay, boys and girls, thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.